Have you ever heard someone talk about you in a language they didn't think you understood? When I first met my girlfriend Ariana, the first thing she asked was if I spoke Italian. I wanted to sound impressive, so I said yes I can, in Italian. But I think my nerves betrayed me because I stumbled over my words. I thought I had ruined it until she started laughing. Thank God I don't date Italians anymore. My ex used to secretly listen to private family conversations, then bring them up later. Out of context, I smiled and said, "At least she's not Italian." Then I smoothly changed the subject. By the end of that night, I was too in love to tell her I actually spoke Italian fluently. I figured I'd cross that bridge when I got there. But then came my first family dinner. Her mom looked me up and down and said in Italian, "So this is him, huh? At least he has a job," her dad replied. Marketing my 16-year-old nephew could do that. Ariana whispered something back and everyone laughed. "They're saying how nice it is to meet you," she translated, squeezing my hand. Her parents smiled without warmth. For 2 years, they tore me apart in Italian, making jokes about my hobbies, my future, even my upbringing. Every time Ariana whispered something quiet and smiled, pretending it was nothing. Then one day she found my old Italian notebook while looking for her passport. Hundreds of pages proving I had learned the language. "What's this?" she asked, pale, as if she feared I had understood everything. "It's my brother Jax," I blurted out before thinking. He loved Italian culture before he died. She looked down, afraid to challenge my obvious lie. "But Jack died when he was 6, she whispered. I froze, realizing she had caught me. Her eyes narrowed, but she just hugged me and walked away. I thought I'd gotten away with it, but soon Ariana started testing me, playing Italian songs while cooking, mentioning movies like Cinema Paradiso, asking me to read Italian menu items. She mixed words into English sentences to see if I flinched. She even checked my phone and found Italian as a keyboard language. It came like that, I said, laughing nervously. She wasn't laughing. The investigation escalated. She checked my laptop, auto, complete my YouTube history, everything. Until finally, during our trip to meet my parents, she asked one last time, "If you understood Italian, would you tell me?" Of course, I said confidently. Everything was fine until dessert, when my mom said cheerfully, "Oh, but he should understand Italians. He spent summers with his grandmother in England." My dad interrupted quickly in London. My mom froze mid-sentence, realizing what she'd done. Ariana went pale. She looked at me, then at my parents, and the table fell silent. The drive home was quiet. She stared out the window, replaying every dinner, every cruel comment, every laugh. She knew I knew that her family had mocked me for years while she joined them, and she knew I had started our relationship with a lie. We slept apart that night. In the morning, she was in the kitchen holding a cup of coffee. "Dobbiamo parlare," she said, "we need to talk." She placed the cup down gently, her hands trembling. I waited for her to explode, but she didn't. Instead, she asked, "How much did you really understand?" Everything I said quietly. Her eyes filled with tears. For a long time, she didn't speak. Then whispered, "I never defended you because I thought you didn't know. I thought keeping peace with my parents mattered more. But hearing what they said about you, if I had realized you understood, maybe I would have left sooner." I told her I never confronted them because I wanted to believe her translation. I wanted to believe we were on the same side. She shook her head. "You should have trusted me enough to tell me the truth." I smiled sadly and said, "You should have respected me enough to stop them." Silence hung between us, the smell of coffee turning bitter. She finally said, "I'm moving out. I'm sorry. Maybe in another language we could have understood each other better." She left her cup half full on the counter, the same way she left our relationship unfinished. Months later, I saw her again at a cafe. She was with someone new, Italian, of course. She saw me but didn't say a word. I smiled to myself, ordered my espresso, and when the waiter asked in Italian if I wanted sugar, I looked straight at her and answered fluently, "No grazie, I've had enough sweetness for one lifetime."